Today we are talking about my summer Sézane capsule. Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Sophia. If you are new here, thank you so much for clicking in. This is for my Sézane girlies. Some of you might have seen my other video. It was my Sézane capsule video. A lot of you loved that video, so I figured I could make something more seasonal geared to my Sézane girlies. My channel is all about feeling confident from the inside out, and that includes wearing clothes that feel good on our bodies, that is easy for us to wake up in the morning, reach into our wardrobes, and know exactly what we want to wear and what we're gonna wear and what we're gonna feel our best in. Sézane does that for me. I know it does it for a lot of you guys, so let's just get started. How I wanna organize this video, because there's 18 items and I don't wanna take up your entire day, I want to make sure that in each item I review sizing, styling, what that winning thing was about the item that made me purchase it. Because we know that we want to wear everything Sézane, we have to be selective because we are not shoveling clothes into our wardrobes. We are creating capsules of what we know we love and what we are going to wear every single day. Just go ahead and start with the outfit that I'm wearing today. I am wearing the Max shirt. This is a classic for Sézane. Their Max shirt comes in a ton of different colors. Particularly, they do have a couple Max shirts on their archive sale right now that are in really, really fun prints that I highly recommend going and checking out. I do size up in typically my tops with Sézane. I am wearing a US 6 in this, and I love the more oversized effect. It's not tight to my body. I like to roll up the sleeves really casually. This is like my cool girl summer look. This is the easiest outfit for me. I am wearing this when I'm at my work from home days, when I have to run a couple errands, when I'm going to the store. I even wear it just unbuttoned and I throw it over my Pilates clothes, and I look that much more elevated if I have to run to errands afterwards. I highly recommend the Max. My it factor for this was really the material. I wanted something that was going to last in my wardrobe forever till the end of time. I wanted that classic white button up that I wanted to spend a little extra money on that I knew was going to fill my wardrobe need for years. I can tell you it has, because this was one of the first items I ever purchased from Sézane was the Max shirt. So there you go. That's the tea. And then what I styled with the Max shirt are these new 70s trousers, but in a very fun summer color that really screamed to me. These were, oh man, I love the style, I love the fit, and I absolutely love that pattern. Sizing wise for all Sézane denim, if you're not new to my channel, you know how much I let you girlies know that you need to size up. Girls, boys, whoever is ordering from Sézane. I got the Sézane Sexy Brute in an 8 US and I love them. These are 6 US, love them. They are so comfortable. They are not digging in. They fit me wonderfully. I can lounge on my couch. These jeans, I think I truly can go anywhere with them. I can go to a backyard barbecue, work from home, take a walkie in these. They are really comfortable. The it selling factor, I really do think it's the pattern. The beautiful, gorgeous pattern. The little lilac blossoms on them. I just think they're so unique, but they're also so familiar and nostalgic. Like, it really brings me back to that 90s vibes that I grew up with. I don't know. There's just something nostalgic about these jeans that I will yap someone's ear off. Okay, so we're gonna go into my next pair of bottoms. In fact, these came in as the winning pant of white pants in my summer capsule. Does that make any sense to you? I love wearing these with just a simple white Max shirt. I love wearing them with a casual t-shirt. I do really love dressing them up for the office too. I will wear my gorgeous white blazer with them and do a white on white power suit with them. The Damon trousers are great because of the cuff at the bottom. They are a great length for, I feel, my size. I'm 5'7" for reference. I do have all of my sizing references in the description, so just so you guys know that. I also really do like the soft details of these trousers. Like, the buttons are a little bit more of that detailed brown neutral tone buttons that I think stand out and make the pants look a little bit more elevated. They're perfectly tailored. They're incredibly comfortable. I do actually order their trousers in true to size US 4 for Sézane, and they fit absolutely perfectly. The it factor for me with these pants was actually the cuff. The cuff at the bottom really sold me on these pants because they weren't just your average wide leg white trouser that I feel all the girlies have. I like to travel in these because they're so comfortable, and I look like a put together queen at the airport when I wear these. The Damon trousers in particular, they have a ton of different colors. Highly recommend because there is something about a good cuff on a pair of trousers, don't you think? Okay, so I love styling the Damon trousers with something a little bit more elevated, like the Rodayna top. The details of the Rodayna really casual it down for me. They're so fun. They're summery. They're just summery. They're nautical. They're seashells. The Rodayna jacket, I think, is such a great fit, great quality vest that goes with all of those good neutrals. You can wear this with jeans, with the Damon trousers. I love pairing it with something more unexpected, like maxi dress of some sort, or just some fun pattern pants of any sort. I actually went up in size for this. I went with a US 6 for the Rodayna. I could have totally gotten away with the US 4, but I wanted to make sure that I had enough room in the kind of underarm area so it wasn't cutting in weird. And I honestly like that kind of oversized look of a good longer shaped vest. I recommend sizing up for this one just on fit alone. The selling factor for me was actually the neutrality. Is that a word? It's neutral, but it's still fun and playful. Pink probably wouldn't do it, but it's such a good neutral color that is going to go with all of the neutrals in my closet that plays on summer in a really, really delicate way, like the buttons and the gold details. As a gold jewelry girly, that's a bonus. Okay, so the next is the Nikita dress. If you're not new here, you've seen me talk about this. It's a skirt, actually. Did I say dress? I think I said dress. The Nikita skirt is another one of those classic staples in my closet that I needed in my wardrobe this season. I wanted a fun midi kind of skirt that can go with everything. We went with the Nikita. I went up a size because I wanted the waist to not be something that wasn't going to feel comfortable all the time. You know what I mean? We flex, we flow, we are women. And this one is so comfortable. I wore it all throughout Spain. It is flowy. It is fun. It is a gorgeous, really lightweight cotton that feels like it is just an elevated staple in your closet. You can style this in so many different ways. You can style it as a beach cover up, as a simple, just like that's the statement, and wearing a white tank top on, even like a white button up like what I have on right now. I love that look when it's a little bit more of an oversized top with the flowy bottom. There's just a whimsiness to that is boho, but at the same time, it's incredibly chic, quiet luxury. I love styling this skirt in particular because there is something so much more elevated about it because of the pattern. And I think that was the selling factor for me, was the clean white and blue pattern, but it has these really, really delicate lace details on the side end and the front that just gives it that extra pop, especially when you are styling it with a white. It looks so good. This is a newer collection item. This is the Giselle, and I did get this in a medium, so I did size up on the top for this one because I wanted it to hang and I wanted to drape, and I didn't want it to be too tight where it wasn't showing the detail of when you tie this. Do you know what I mean? When you give yourself the shape when you're tying it so it cinches you in a little bit. I was worried that if it was too tight, you wouldn't see the cinch and it would look awkward. So I went up a size on that one, and I love it. It is so extremely comfortable. I don't wear a bra on this one. I don't think that I necessarily need one. Honestly, it's just one of those like beautiful whimsy summer tops that you always reach for because it is so lightweight, it is so comfortable, and it is gorgeous. The amount of compliments I get on it whenever I wear it, I love it. The it factor for me for this one was, again, I knew that I was going to be able to wear it in so many different ways, but the fact that it was this more cream color rather than a stark white with the details of the stitching, I don't know, something about it just, you see these kind of tops online all the time, and I want them to work for me because I used to wear these type of tops in college all the time, but I don't know, like you have to find one that works really, really well when it's this type of shape and you're not like this perfect body human. You know what I mean? So this one I feel like gives me that room and that give, and it just is extremely flattering. Okay, we're gonna move right along because this one, I don't even know if this one is exactly available anymore, but I had to include it because I do throw it on all the time. It is the Malia skirt with the Ron top. We always style these together, but the versatility between them is excellent. I can really mix and match these, and that's when you know it's a really, really good set. But I do love a good vest top. Ron top is more of like that knit, which is perfect for summer. It's so lightweight. It is so breathable. There just is something about Sézane knitwear that really makes you feel like a chic queen, honestly. And then the Malia skirt with the crochet detailing, it just was something that when I saw it, it was one of those moments when I saw it on the website and I was like, oh, I need that. And you know what? I'm so glad I did because I wear it all the time. If they do not have it in this style, I will link the other colors that they do have. The it factor for me was really the set of it all, the entire set of it with cowboy boots, sandals, espadrilles, like in Mexico, with a cute hat, casualing it down with some sneakers and a baseball cap. Like you really could do so much with this set. When you see a set and you're like, oh, I can think of 20 different ways to wear that, that's when you know the math is mathing and it works and it's worth it. Okay, some of you are going to be like, what the heck, Soph? You already have a white button up that you're wearing and you're about to suggest another one? I sure am. I sure am, because both do their job the way that they need to do their job. This one, she's casual. She doesn't want to feel anything more than just put together. But then we have the Raphaelle. The Raphaelle is that what is missing in my outfit that my current isn't doing? A stunner. She is my favorite. Over the Max, don't get sassy with me, Max. We are good. I love you. Your details are so stunning. I'll get right into the selling factor for this one. It was the arms. Those gorgeous detailed arms are so stunning. You can cinch them together. You can push them up a little bit. What I was nervous about was like, is this going to look too much like a pirate shirt? It doesn't. It is so good. The detailing on the chest as well that just effortlessly molds into the wrist detail. I just think it is the most stunning top. She probably is like my most worn top in my entire collection of all my clothes. True to size, because she is a little bit more of an oversized shirt, is supposed to be a little bit more of an oversized look. So just keep that in mind when you're thinking about the sizing. If you like more of you don't want it to be too oversized, maybe size down. But as far as like length goes and being able to style this in a million different ways, check, check, check. I wear her with my linen pants. I wear her tucked in with trousers. I wear her just over trousers on like a casual day outfit. Yeah, she is perfection. We do have to talk about another set. Your girl loves a set. And you know what I love even more is when the set is neutral. I know I can literally lounge in it. When I know it's going to be a comfortable set, I'm like, give it to me. But there's so many out there like that. And you're constantly getting spammed on Instagram for them. Is it just me? So when I saw this set, I was like, instantly, yes, it is unique, it is gorgeous, and I know it's going to be comfortable. The Maxi shirt with the math shorts in this gorgeous, beautiful knitted details. Like it looks like someone hand crocheted this set. When I saw this, I was like, where's Julia Roberts? Where is she? Where is Anne of Green Gables? No, but seriously, as you can see, I love a good white button up. And when I saw the details of this white button up and it came with matching shorts with the thick waistband, get out of here. No, I have to show you this waistband. The waistband is what sold me on the shorts. And as the whole set itself, I was like, yep, because this is another piece that you can effortlessly style with each other, separate, easy. But the waistband on this is so stinking cute. I was like, yeah, those are exactly the waistbands that I want in my shorts. I wear these over bathing suits all the time. I love a good bandeau top that's a little bit longer and then seeing the details poking out at the bottom. I think that's so cute. That's so chic. And even just wearing this all buttoned up all the way and then you just see the little peak of shorts underneath, I think is so cute. It's so chic. Put a little bucket hat on top and go to the pool. It feels like it's one of those doilies that was on grandma's like table. Moving right along, friends, we have the Bilman top. This top is not currently available in this color, but they do have it in others because a good oversized striped shirt is going to serve you all freaking summer. Talk about comfortable. This shirt just looks so cool girl chic. Like when you wear this shirt with shorts, jeans, maybe just some white linen pants, you just look like an elevated Nantucket queen. And as you can see, I only wear her with the sleeves rolled up. She just was worn. I love her. I love a good white button up. I mean, I love a good button up in general, as you can see, but honestly, this is like hard not to reach for every single day. There is something about white and a stripe, and I think that they have it. It's either green or like a deep blue. Either way, I was so tempted to get it. I was like, stop right there. We already have one in an orange color. We don't need it for all the colors. She kept it true to size on this one. We went with my true size 4. And as you can see, she is so oversized. She is meant to be oversized. You can easily throw her over a swimsuit, casual her down, go to brunch with some espadrilles and a cute little skirt, tie it up, go crazy. I love it. I mean, honestly, the it factor for this shirt was the stripe detail. Who doesn't love a stripe detail? Ask me that. Riddle me that. I loved the stripes. I think the detail that really caught my eye that set it apart from just like your average button up was the sleeve detail. Look how thick. I like the difference. Like it's not straight down. They turned it sideways. That is the sleeve. And I loved that. I really, really liked that detail because I could cuff it once and you can see that detail. So I instantly bought it. I was like, yep. Before I get into dresses and my one other bottom, I need to talk about the Michelle jacket. You guys, you also loved the Michelle jacket. The Michelle jacket is my girl, especially for spring and summer. That color is literal perfection because it is a neutral but poppy type of color. It is something that will instantly take everyone's attention because it is such a deep, gorgeous orange brown color, but it also is very versatile. You can wear it with anything in this capsule, even the stripe underneath it. I love it because it is very simple, but it is drapey. You know, I love a drape. It is oversized. She is lightweight, perfect for summer, and she is gorgeously lined. She is just a high quality blazer that I don't feel like I need to do much with because she is the moment. I did not size up on this one. I saw that she was oversized, so I did keep her true to size, and she is perfectly oversized. No need to size up on this. Selling factor for me, absolutely color. It is the details of the buttons, keep it soft, keep it so elevated. I now know that the Michelle works really, really well for me. So anytime that they're going to re-release the Michelle, I'm going to be like, do I get it? And as we go into fall, I can't wait for fall. Isn't that crazy? Like it's barely July and I'm like, fall's here. I know that's probably so cringe for some of you. I'm so sorry. Summer, it's summer. Actually, before we do dresses, let's talk about my skirt. The skirt that I got is the Betty. I am not a jean shorts girly. You know that if you are not near here. Feel like they are making me shorter than I am or like making me feel like this, like scrunched. But a good skirt doesn't do that. The Betty skirt is a gorgeous denim skirt. It is a darker wash jean, which I really like. And I love the Betty because it's more of an A-line type of skirt. It gives you a little bit more of that outward shape. And I love that it has buttons all the way down. I love that detail. That is a detail that sold me on this skirt. Talking about the difference between the skirt and like a pair of shorts, I feel like really elongates my body. It makes me look taller. It makes me look slimmer. I don't know. There is something about a good A-line denim skirt that I think is not only nostalgic, but it makes you look really, really good. Also very breathable, if you know what I mean. It's very breathable to have a skirt on. Speaking of breathable, the Odette dress. You guys know, you guys love the Odette dress. I feel like I talk about her all the time. You guys are like, shut up about the Odette. It is one of those staple dresses that I'm like, I will have her for the end of time. She is whimsical. She is detailed to perfection. And the fact that you can wear her in different ways make it such a big selling point to me. That is the selling point for me, was the fact that it comes with a ribbon to tie around the waist so you can make it fun and flirty. You can make it a longer line so you don't have to show off those curves. And if you want to layer it over some pants, you could totally do that because we're in society and we're allowed to do whatever we want. And I stand by that style. But the details on this dress make it so gorgeous. It gives me like fashion house vibes. You know what I mean? Like this is such a delicate dress that I could see like Chloe, like dare I say Chloe? I don't know. You've seen these wrists before. You know that I love the wrists and they have the wrists and they are so gorgeous. I love that you can layer this too. And when you layer a blazer and you have the little sleeves sticking out, that is peak perfection of an outfit for me. Why is that? I don't know, but I love that selling factor for me. I did also get this in true to size for me, US 4, and I think it fits absolutely perfect. It is something that does hang on my body really, really well. And then when I cinch it in, it's not too short. As a 5'7" girly, I feel super comfortable in it. Now the other dress, the Pippa, which the Pippa is now, I want it in a longer style because the softness of this dress was something I immediately was not expecting. When I first touched it, I was like, what? This is your everyday cool girl throw on a dress for summer. It is such a gorgeous summer style. They have this again in so many different colors and styles because I think it's just like one of those staples that looks good on everyone because of the cinching tie in the middle. It covers what you want to be covered. It gives you that nice, beautiful hourglass shape. My selling factor for this piece was actually the patterns. Like I said, I'm not a pattern girly, but when I see a pattern and I'm like, ooh, I like that. I think that this is also going to be absolutely stunning on my summer holiday trips. I'm going to Miami. I'm going to Cabo with my mom. And I think that this is going to be such a beautiful dress in Mexico. And like I mentioned, they do have them in like more of the Maxi style size. And I think they also have them in midi, if I'm not mistaken. Really, really love the Pippa. And if you are looking for something like this, I 10 out of 10 recommend. I got this in a large. I am usually a US small. Large because I am a tall girly and I did not want it to be any shorter than it like hard recommended to size up. So I was like, oh, okay, perfect length. I'm so glad I did it. And she's comfortable. She's not too tight. She is an effortless summer dress. So let's talk about some shoesies now. I literally wear the same pair of shoes all the time. Like it is my comfort. I don't want to get crazy with my shoes. And I happen to love Sézane shoes. I think their quality is stunning. I also wear a size 7 US at Sézane, and typically I wear between a 7 and 7.5. So the 7 works great for me. The first pair of shoes I have to tell you about are the Lenny Low Mules, because these little babies are on the archive sale. These are like your elevated Birkenstock ladies. It is so cute. They're so comfortable. They're heavy duty. So if you don't like a heavy duty shoe, maybe I don't recommend these for you. But for me, I want something to feel nice on my body. And they're very comfortable. I don't mind a heavy shoe. The buckle detail was something that really sold me on these shoes. That was the buying factor for me because the buckle just looks insanely beautiful. I love how big and chunky they are, but they're still feminine. Like there's a feminine quality about them that I think works so well in the summer, especially when you're out doing errands. You just feel a little bit more elevated than your average Birkenstocks in these. I love the Lenny Low Mules and very, very comfortable. Kind of like a wider fit, I would say. The next pair of summer Sézane shoes that I have that I really, really love, comfort-wise, I wouldn't say they're the most comfortable, if I'm going to be totally honest. On comfort scale, they're more of like a 6. But I love the Corrales because they're cute as hell. And even though they're not the most comfortable pair of shoes, when I get uncomfortable in them, it's mostly because I've been walking around all day in them, which I feel is a normal thing in my adulthood life, that my feet get tired. There's a little tiny heel on them, so they have like a little bit of that support, but they are more of that heavy duty. Like the Lenny low mules, but you have more of your foot like grasped in, so you don't have to like really grip it. These are heavier, so you have a lot of weight within your toe. And I feel like I just was favoring my ball of my foot more, so that gets them not to be so comfortable. But if you're not walking that much, which I mean, you and I both know we ain't walking that much when we're going out to dinner or going out to brunch, I wear these then because they're so cute. And they're honestly, they're comfortable for every day. Like, but the shoes that I didn't have any issues in, I'm sorry, we keep it real over here. I keep it in the space of I am wearing this all the time. So I am going to keep telling you that I am still wearing them because I still love them. And that is the Mariana espadrilles. These little puppies are my favorite shoe in my whole closet because of how stinking cute they are. Look at them. Look at that raffia. Like, that is so cute. I do have a pair of more of the wedge espadrilles, also so comfortable. And I didn't include them in here because I have been literally wearing these with everything. I have not worn really heels or anything this summer. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm not a heel girly this summer. I just am not. But if I was, I would wear the espadrilles from Sézane because they're comfortable. But I'm wearing these because they're the most comfortable. The selling factor for me was how cute they were. The raffia with the more like braided detail at the bottom. I mean, I know that that's what an espadrille is, but the fact that Sézane had this style and it was a pretty relatively good price point, I knew they were going to be really great quality. So if you haven't checked out those espadrilles, the final capsule item is my Isabelle. Like I said, I am a capsule girly. If I have one bag that I can go to on repeat, I have her. She is the Isabelle. She is gorgeous. Size of her is perfect. She is perfect underneath my arm. She's perfect over my shoulder. She is an easy just kind of dangle. Like I can just literally hold her and not feel like I am not looking cute while I'm doing it because she is so cute. Just having her just in your little clutchy clutch like this. A ton of space inside. It literally a ton of space inside. Insanely durable. The quality of her is so good. I say that because I took her to Spain with me and I used her every single day, pool, beach, tours, everything. And she is still rocking and rolling. Literally no lifting. There's no little ruffles from the raffia. It's perfect. It's literally perfect. So that is it. That is my summer Sézane capsule. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you're subscribed. I love to make these type of videos. I will be making this video in particular every season. So catch the next one in the fall time. I will be ordering more fall stuff to review. So make sure that you're subscribed so you don't miss any of those videos. Thank you so much for watching till the end. I really, really appreciate that. I appreciate you. I see you. I post every Sunday, so I will be catching you next Sunday, and I hope you all have an incredible week. Thank you so much, ladies. Bye.